God and earth in them, that I saw a need and a necessity for us to come together and for us to network and consolidate our resources. And like this growth and development process is like that baby grown. And what I'm saying here today, we didn't just get information. We gave y'all a blueprint. And what I mean by that, see, you didn't just hear, like at a palm meeting, you see brothers get up here and speak. We gave y'all a basic blueprint on local development. Local development is how we got the regional development. And that's one of the things that I learned from them. How important it is for y'all to go back to your own personal community and establish, whether you want to establish bi-weekly meetings or weekly meetings, or however often you can meet, just at least once a month, get together, even if it's 3 and 4. And I'm going to be real with y'all. See, we started out 15 deep, you know, at meetings, gods and earths. Anybody been more than that? But I'm going to tell y'all that this third conference, we've really seen who it is that's left to build. You know, and like sometimes our meetings, we have the same 4 or 5 faces. But what I want to tell y'all is, this is a success because we are imbued with Allah's mathematics. What that means is, it only took 4 and 5 of us because we were the ones with the determined ideas. You understand what I'm saying? I was always taught when I was a young guard, you know, like we used to be in a site, there might be 10, 12, 20 of us. And the guard would be building, he would say, yeah, in 5 years, 14 of y'all will not even be here. You'll be somebody else, somewhere else. And I always said in my mind, he ain't talking about me. You understand? Because I already knew my place. And what I'm saying today is, with this third regional conference, man, we did it. We did it, God. Yes, and I'm saying we did it for the first time. I gotta say thank you to Virginia on this. That this year, they donated master. They actually gave us money to help us do this conference, to help us feed you, to help us put on this God and dance. And like, that is the growth and development process at work. So we're not just here talking. See, this is something that's being done. You all are part of history because you all are part of something that is happening, that was created from a thought and an idea that gave birth to reality, and we are in the 3rd year of that reality here in Region 4. So what I want to say thank you to all of y'all. And I want to say, like, man, like, you know, everything is subject to show and prove. And like, after 3 years, we kind of tired. You know, you heard a lot of you get up here and talk about we doing the conference. Well, I'm going to tell you, I didn't want him to do that. Because I wanted to wait to the end of the conference, and I wanted, you know, because y'all seen all the babies they brought from Virginia. Y'all seen, like, you know, the illustrious speakers that came up here from Virginia, and the babies is who got next. Remember, I heard somebody here talk about brothers, the old brothers, 30 and 40, doing this and doing that. Man, what Virginia showed us today, that they got next, man. They qualified. Man, who got the babies, and who got the babies building and holding and doing the work that we did, and we were saying, they got next. Before we take the responsibility, I'm going to turn it over to my bigger young brother, Shabu Bialon.
Bigger young brother. Faith. Look, this is what it all boils down to. You know, many will come, but few will be chosen, and the ones who be chosen is the ones they choose themselves. That's the bottom line to this all. We all given this sign, and the reality is to it, the way that we live this sign is through our heart and through our mind. A lot of y'all young brothers and sisters, the only way you're going to be able to attract people to this and make them see what this is really about is that you got to study. You got to study yourself and see yourself and see this through walking and talking, living mathematics. No matter what you do out in the street with your daily life or whatever, for some of us it's going to be successful. A lot of y'all may not ran into teachers for the Lord civilized tribes in the wilderness of North America, but when y'all run into that, they'll tell you that the 5% we located all over. We in higher institutions into the knowledge that make you start the tick of who you are and what this is all about. But as you stay in this nation, you will run into brothers on all different types of levels. Doing good, doing bad, doing in between. But you got to take it upon yourself to remain dedicated to this. This is not dedication where at the end, 30, 40 years, somebody will hand you a diamond watch or this, that, and the third. You do this because this is the reality of who you are. And when you about this 100%, no matter where you go or what you're doing, your reality never changes. You always remain the same individual who you are. Because like the God said, everything is subjected to show and prove. But after it's been showed and proved, it got to be what? Right and exact. Now there's a few young brothers that's in our cipher that I've got to give my props to. That's Shabazz Born, that's Asiatic, Supreme, you know what I'm saying? Those are the young that hung in there. And I don't mean young, when I say young, I mean all those that's younger than me. Yep. They may not be young. Also the earth, Ayana, who's the only earth, really, that's left out of 15 or 20 earths when we first started this, that's still here now, cooking and so to maintain it is not difficult because
you get by with that.
Kwamika's still here, pardon me. You know what I'm saying? As far as your sisters, your brothers, whatever obstacles, because when you learn your lessons, you know it's going to be trials and tribulations with this. Ain't none of this going to be easy. The brothers that go deeper into the South, then that means that's the deeper you got to get with your teaching. Because if you don't know the Bible, you don't know yourself, then you don't know the people who what? You communicating with. Like this, the young guy right here, that presentation he did, I'm not taking nothing away from none of the rest of y'all. It was all beautiful. But that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all got to get that magnetic that's going to be necessary to attract. If you don't got the wisdom, then you ain't going to have the ability to be able to pull the people. If you don't got the knowledge, which is the foundation to your wisdom, then anything that you say is not going to bring about no understanding. Understanding just simply means to be able to undergo and be left standing. I got a college degree, I got a street degree, whatever it be, wherever I go, I'm still Shabu be Allah. And I know one thing that was taught to me since the beginning that I encountered this is that, like you say, we teach each and every day. Each and every way. I'm going to show and prove that Allah is God by teaching the righteous way. So y'all got to stay steadfast in this. Because a lot of us brothers, when we go to parliaments and everything, it's easy because we've been seeing each other now for over 25, 30 years. The brothers that was here since the 60s, they're still in the room together and so forth and so on, been seeing each other for over 40 years. So this ain't nothing new, but y'all got to take it and apply it. And the ones who come, y'all be grateful and be thankful that you can be here and that you can get those jewels. And when you get those jewels, take those jewels and take them back amongst your peers and give them the blessing. Don't never let nobody hinder you from this or alter anything. Egyptology, any of that other stuff that you're going to run into, Dr. York, any of that, ain't none of that supreme of your supreme mathematics, your supreme alphabet, and your 120th degree. And I'm going to say peace to that.
Final conclusion, the grand conclusion, I want to thank our keynote speaker for today. This is our keynote speaker for our third regional conference the father of Medina, ABG. Could you please stand up, everybody? Give him a hand. Secondly, I will be remiss if I did not mention now Allah, our beloved brother, who could not be with us today. Not because, you understand, he's caught up in a web of indecision about who he is or what he's supposed to be doing. Unfortunately, he's in situation beyond his control and he cannot be here. But I would be remiss not to mention him because he was our facilitator for the past 2 years. However, this year, he was ably replaced by our illustrious. For y'all who might not know, this God's history is renowned in this nation. This is our God, Allah. Harlem 6. Okay? For all you young who don't know, this is the God right here. Y'all understand me? So y'all just go ahead, give him a hand. I also want to thank God. He's stepping on my toes today, but I love him. He always opens for us. That's God. He's one of the first brothers that brought the knowledge to North Carolina. Of course, you know. I really, God, I want to really thank everybody who supports us every year. Regardless to the calendar of events. I mean, I know this is a regional conference, but I'm saying, God, now why has supported us from the beginning? Brothers like Father Bouchon and his earth and his seed, who my young God seems to have a wonderful attraction. Infinite Al Jamal. I'm saying, God, brothers travel from New York, man, to our regional conference, man. It's something very special about this area, God. It's like this is the new Mecca, man. We growing seeds that are bearing good fruit. I heard God say 6 babies was born in Virginia. Keep multiplying, God. Y'all are doing good work out there. And in that vein, God, what I want to say is this, God. We're a little bit tired. And because we're a little bit tired, we want to pass the baton. I mean, I heard somebody say this is like a race. You pass it like a relay race. So you pass it. And this is what I'm getting ready to do. This is the final segment. It's called a presentation of responsibility. And what I have in my hand is our itinerary and our outline. And what I'd like to ask all the gods and earths from Virginia to come up here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to symbolically present you with the itinerary and the agenda. Because this will be your responsibility. You understand what I'm saying? After this shit. So y'all can come on up here.
Yeah. I forgot my brother A-King too. I forgot my brother A-King. A-King, you in there with him too, right?
Y'all do understand that this means that Virginia will be the host state for the 4th annual Region 4 Conference. And Allah, you can come up here, please. With this itinerary, I now pass you responsibility for the next Region 4 Conference. Four and five.
Right.
And please, can I get a picture with my camera?
I'm going to accept this from you, but not on my behalf. I'm going to accept this on the behalf of the nation of God and earth.
Right.
I'm going to accept this on the behalf of all these beautiful young faces that you see standing up there. Because we are going to shoulder the responsibility together. Just as we have been doing, we are going to continue to do.
I'm gonna come on our vacation.
I'll accept this. Please, come put your water in the feet down there. Feet on the floor.
Put your water in the feet.
Okay, before we all leave, we can just come together for a nice family picture, and we can all assemble. The young barbershop people want to say one thing.
I don't know. I mean, I'm sure y'all gonna do it like this at the, before anyway, but basically a lot. After everything we do it like this.
There you go. Allah, Allah, you just said. Oh, Allah, you just said. Peace, Almighty Allah. Allah, you just said. Oh, Allah, you just said. Peace, every day. And each and every way. I'm gonna show and prove. And teach the righteous way. Peace, Allah. Allah, you just said. Oh, Allah, you just said. Peace, Almighty Allah. Allah, you just said. Oh, Allah, you just said. The knowledge, the foundation. The wisdom is the way. The understanding shows you that you are on your way. Peace, Allah. Allah, you just said. Oh, Allah, you just said. Peace, Almighty Allah. Allah, you just said. Oh, Allah, you just said. The culture is our God. The power is the truth. Equality only shows you that you have raised your rule. Peace, Allah. Allah, you just said. Oh, Allah, you just said. Peace, Almighty Allah. Allah, you just said. Oh, Allah, you just said. God came to teach us of the righteous way. Now we must build with that which is built to be born on this glorious day. Peace, Allah. Allah, you just said. Oh, Allah, you just said. Peace, Almighty Allah. Allah, you just said. Oh, Allah, you just said. The knowledge of the cipher is to enlighten you and to let you know that God is right amongst you. Peace, Allah. Allah, you just said. Oh, Allah, you just said. Peace, Almighty Allah. Allah, you just said. Oh, Allah, you just said. Hey! All right, God, y'all have a copy of your itinerary. You know we get ready to do, some dancing, some eating. And I just want to once again welcome everybody, thank everybody. Enjoy the rest of y'all evening. Yes.